Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Luxury Auto Reviews. Today we're taking a close look at the 2026 Buick Envista, a crossover that's been making some serious waves in the compact SUV market. Buick has been reshaping its lineup for the modern driver, aiming to strike that balance between premium feel and affordability, and the Envista is perhaps the best example of this strategy. It's sleek, it's practical, and it comes in at a price point that makes it one of the most intriguing entries for 2026. We're going to break down the styling, the cabin experience, the driving performance, and of course the value proposition to see whether this is the right crossover for you. Exterior. The first thing that grabs your attention is the front design. Buick has been evolving its styling language, and the 2026 Envista wears it confidently. The front fascia is sharp and upscale, featuring a slim, wing-like LED daytime running light signature across the top and main headlights positioned slightly lower, which gives it a bold, modern look. The grille itself stretches wide with the gloss black or chrome mesh pattern depending on the trim, framed by a body-colored surround that feels more premium than you might expect at this price point. The hood lines are sculpted to add depth, and the lower bumper integrates aerodynamic inlets that enhance airflow while looking sporty at the same time. Altogether, it has a front profile that communicates both elegance and presence, something Buick has been striving for as it redefines its brand image. Shifting to the side profile, you immediately notice how the Envista leans into a coupe-inspired SUV shape. It has a sloping roof line that flows cleanly toward the rear, giving it a silhouette that feels more athletic than traditional boxy crossovers. Buick kept the proportions well balanced, so it doesn't look like styling was forced at the cost of practicality. The shoulder line is clean but prominent, stretching from the front fender all the way to the taillights, adding a sense of length. Wheel options now range from 17 inches on the base trims up to 19-inch alloys with a machine finish on the street model, which adds a sportier vibe with blacked-out accents. The slightly raised ground clearance keeps it versatile, while the black cladding around the wheel arches and lower sills adds just enough ruggedness. In profile, the Envista is clearly targeting buyers who want something youthful and stylish without stepping up to a luxury brand price tag. From the rear, Buick has gone for a wide, planted stance. The taillights are slim LED units connected by a black trim piece, giving the back a stretched, premium appearance. The rear glass is slightly angled, reinforcing that coupe-inspired feel, and a subtle integrated spoiler at the top adds a sporty touch. The lower bumper is tidy, with the black diffuser-style finish and hidden exhaust outlets that keep the design clean and modern. It doesn't scream aggression, but instead opts for an understated, upscale vibe that will appeal to both younger buyers and those simply looking for a refined crossover that doesn't look generic. Interior. Stepping inside, the cabin is where the Envista punches above its weight class. The first thing you notice is the wide digital display stretching across the dash. Buick has merged an 11-inch infotainment touchscreen with an 8-inch digital driver display into one seamless panel that looks modern and sophisticated. The system itself is responsive, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Physical controls for climate are kept below the screen, with tactile knobs and buttons for ease of use, something that many drivers will appreciate in a world where everything seems to be going touch-sensitive. Material quality is a strong point for the Envista, with soft touch surfaces on the dash and doors, along with contrast stitching that gives it a more premium appearance than you'd expect in this class. The seating is another highlight. Buick designed the front seats to be supportive for longer drives, with available leatherette or real leather upholstery depending on trim level. Heated front seats and a heated steering wheel are available, features that used to be reserved for much more expensive vehicles. In the back, space is respectable given the sloping roof line. Adults can sit comfortably, though taller passengers may find headroom slightly limited compared to more box-shaped rivals. Cargo space remains versatile thanks to the hatchback design, with the wide opening and split folding rear seats that expand the capacity when needed. Buick also paid attention to small details like generous door pockets, a deep center console bin, and USB-C charging ports front and back to keep everyone connected. Performance. When it comes to performance, The 2026 Envista keeps things simple but efficient. Under the hood, you'll find a 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. It delivers around 137 horsepower and 162 pounds-feet of torque, which is not going to blow anyone away in terms of raw speed, but it is tuned for smoothness and efficiency in city and highway driving. Buick's engineers focused on maximizing usable torque for quick acceleration in everyday scenarios, and the result is a crossover that feels peppy enough for its size. Front-wheel drive comes standard, and while all-wheel drive is not an option, the Envista is really targeted toward urban and suburban drivers who prioritize style and efficiency over off-road ability. The suspension tuning strikes a balance between comfort and control, soaking up bumps in the road while keeping body roll in check during cornering. Steering is light but accurate, making it easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Overall, it delivers a relaxed, confident driving experience that aligns well with Buick's image. Fuel efficiency is one of the Envista's strongest suits, with estimates hovering around 30 miles per gallon combined, making it one of the more economical choices in its class. This efficiency, paired with its refined ride, makes it an appealing option for commuters who want something stylish without taking a hit at the pump. Pricing is where the 2026 Envista really turns heads. Starting at around $23,000, it undercuts many rivals while offering more standard features. The mid-level preferred trim sits closer to $25,000, adding additional comfort and tech features. The range-topping street model, which brings in sporty styling elements and larger wheels, tops out around $28,000 fully loaded. Considering the technology, design, and premium touches you get, Buick has positioned the Envista as a strong value play in the crowded compact crossover space. It's a vehicle aimed at younger buyers entering the new car market as well as empty nesters looking for something stylish and easy to live with. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Buick Envista is not trying to be the fastest or the most rugged SUV out there. Instead, it's carving its own lane by delivering stylish design, a surprisingly upscale interior, a smooth and efficient driving experience, and an affordable price tag. Buick has made it clear with this model that it wants to stay relevant with a new generation of buyers while holding on to its reputation for comfort and refinement. If you're in the market for a compact crossover that stands out from the sea of sameness without breaking the bank, the Envista deserves to be on your test drive list. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this detailed review of the 2026 Buick Envista, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming car reviews and comparisons. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you consider the Envista over a Honda HR-V, a Hyundai Kona, or Mazda CX-30? I'd love to hear what you think, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to Luxury Auto Reviews.